Now we'll move to the US, to Emily from Solve ME USA, where the situation is slightly better. The advocacy work there has long roots and goes way back. So yeah, Emily, it's yours.
Hello, everyone around the world, and greetings. It's so heartwarming to see all of the amazing work going around over the world, and I'm so pleased to share some of the work that's going on here in the United States. For those of you who are not familiar with me, hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Emily Taylor, and I am the president and CEO of Solve ME, also known as Solve ME CFS Initiative. We were founded in 1987, and I'm so honored to be recognizing this really important World ME Day together with my colleagues and co-founders of the World ME Alliance. The World ME Day is such a special and unique event, and it's really important to acknowledge that it comes to us from one of our long shoulders of giants that we stand on, Florence Nightingale, whose birthday is May 12th and was believed to be a sufferer from myalgic encephalomyelitis or chronic fatigue syndrome. I come to this community because of my mother, who got sick in 2008 and was eventually diagnosed with myalgic encephalomyelitis in 2012. I also come representing and standing proud with my brother, who is a long COVID patient since 2021. I want to acknowledge that this is such a crucial, unique time, a defining moment of our work, with the spotlight of long COVID illuminating ME/CFS and other infection-associated chronic conditions and illnesses. We come together in pride, in celebration of the fact that we have done so much great work, and yet simultaneously acknowledge that we have so much further to go. I take great hope in the culmination of so many scientific studies showing closer and closer every day to finding out an underlying biological mechanism to crack this disease, to hopefully get millions back to wellness. The evolution of our collaborative efforts around infection-associated chronic conditions and illnesses have been just groundbreaking, the groundswell of a larger community. And so while we celebrate our ME community, our ME CFS community, we also acknowledge and welcome and hold hands in solidarity with the hundreds of other diseases that are similar, and yet those special illnesses that are so indistinguishable, and many of us suffer from, or many of the members of our community suffer from multiple of these illnesses. So research is getting closer, the international community is coming together, and I'm so proud of the work here at this World ME Alliance for helping facilitate and facilitate those collaborations. Um, for those of you who do know me, you know that I come from the advocacy space. My background is in government affairs, and that is the world that I think can be really effective in helping us. Our Advocacy Week, an annual event we hold here in the United States for Solve ME, had over 450 folks register this year, with over 300 meetings with members of Congress. And every year we get closer and closer to real change and real action. We know from our lessons in advocacy, and we're learning in the scientific and research space, is that we collectively are stronger together. We know and have demonstrated success by this collaboration. Amazing projects like the World ME Alliance, like the Long COVID Alliance that Solve ME has co-founded. We work better together. And your action, large or small, your time, large or small, your dollars, large or small, your data, large or small, makes such a difference. And when we come together collectively as a community to share our resources, share our effectiveness, share our ideas, and collaborate, we excel. So in long and short, I really want to celebrate one of our key projects that sneak peek will hopefully be coming to the international stage soon, our Solve Together real world data platform. This investment from Solve ME includes a biobank and patient registry, integration with wearables, hopefully the future for AI integration, and amazing resources to accelerate research and accelerate cures. Your data is the foundation of what makes Solve Together work. So for those of you in the United States, you are free to participate, and soon, fingers crossed, coming to those in the international space soon, the Solve Together platform is a really exceptional mechanism to get research, to lower the cost of research and accelerate the findings of research. So I don't want to take too much time because I want to acknowledge especially Sean and our member organizations that have done so much work. It is truly a pleasure to serve you as your co-chair. And I want to just express my gratitude to all of the advocates, to all the researchers, to all the scientists, to all the allies, and most importantly, to all of the patients who, so beautifully said by our previous friends in South Africa, persistence is resistance. And every day we work harder to finding an answer to getting you your life back. I just want to reaffirm my commitment to making sure that patients like my mother have their lives back as soon as possible. And I do truly believe that we can find an answer with the right resources and the right commitment in their lifetimes. I want to call for unity. I want to call for solidarity. I want to just celebrate everything we've done together and recognize that we have come so far from where we used to be, and yet we still have so much further to go. So together with you, I extend my arms, I extend my hands, I extend my virtually through this space. I embrace you all as my friends, my colleagues, my community, and I am just thrilled to in this new role and also with this amazing group of the World Emmy Alliance together make a strong difference and forward progress so that the hopefully someday the only place you'll read about MECFS is in the history books. Thank you all so much for your time, and it truly is an honor to be here.
For the sort of advocacy work, we all know it. Very often, the first time you try to reach out to a politician and try to bring on a change, and Emily as well, the answer is no. They might not understand the need for it. What keeps you going? What keeps you basically come and knock on the door again after the first initial no?
Okay, so there are a few things. The first thing is I see the pain, the suffering, the travesty of justice that everybody with Emmy, as either themselves, the carers, and even professionals working who want to do the right thing, supporting individuals, that I see that, I feel that, I live with it on a day-to-day basis, and that really drives a level of persistence. But also, I think over years of having done this work, not just in the ME field, you learn how to navigate those relationships. You have to be persistent, you have to be resilient, you have to take knockbacks, but you have to find ways of capturing people's interests. That's through the stories of people's lived experience. It's through finding things that they're interested in. All MPs will have constituents that have ME, talking to them about their experience, understanding what makes them tick. Gradually over time, you can start to build those relationships. And actually, some relationships are easy because the door is open and they say, what can I do? I want to help. And that's fantastic too.
Emily, how about you? Is there anything you would like to add to that?
Absolutely. I would share my feeling with Sonia. It is the love and the passion and compassion and empathy that drives us. But I am used to not taking no for an answer, coming from the advocacy space, and working on Capitol Hill in the United States. Only about 4% of bills that are introduced in Congress actually become law. So I'm accustomed and working in a system that no is you're getting 96% no's and only 4% yeses. So, and the way I look at it, and this is what was instilled into me by my mentors when I worked on Capitol Hill, is that even you set up your strategy so that even a no is still a yes in the right direction. So you expect the no, you work for the yes, but you expect the no and have that no still add value to pushing you forward. So to give a real example of this, we actually introduced the very first bill on MECFS ever in the United States, the first funding bill called the Understanding COVID Subsets and MECFS back in 2020. And this is when COVID was still very new, and we introduced this bill. We knew it wasn't going to succeed, but introducing the bill got us a whole network of members of Congress who said yes to that bill, who we got to work on for other projects and other things. The bill moved the conversation forward, and that bill is now precedent for us to do other things later. And we can say, look, this other bill was already introduced. So you take actions with the expectation to get the no, but you build that into your strategy so that no still moves you forward. And your no is, even when you get the no, it still is a step of progress.